PokemonGO trainer. This is Life After 50, a Pokemon Go podcast. I am your host, Josh Flores, and welcome. Yes, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to Season 2, Episode 6, Toretto, aka Family. Family. Okay. And it's got to be named that because the whole last week I was spending time with family and it was great, but I was in kind of a little bit of a predicament, pickle, mood. I don't know. You decide. So let's just get into our story. Everything started off on Friday. It was my mom's birthday. Yep. Shout out. Obviously, love you, Mom. Okay, but that's it. And then on Saturday, it was my best friend's birthday. I love you too, man. Yeah. Okay. So the whole weekend was just filled with birthdays with people that I love, and it was just awesome spending time with everyone and hanging out and catching up and finally just spending time together like a family should, you know? But because I'm me, I always have it in the back of my mind, like Pokemon, like what's going on? What can I do? And from the Unova tour that just passed, like I am completely broke, like not completely broke, but I don't have any more money to spend on the game. I usually have a budget for every event or every single anything, depending on how rare I think the thing is or how much I want it. But this time, whatever money I have left over from the Unova tour, that's what I'm going to use for a while until there's something that I really feel that I should use my money on. And honestly, lately, nothing really has been like provoking me to like use money, so that's good, except that, you know, Dynamax Raikou. The good thing about Dynamax Raikou was that I was working Saturday, or not working Saturday, but I had my best friend's birthday on Saturday, and then Sunday I was supposed to work, but Sunday, due to whatever, I was able to get out super early. So after work, I hit up OG Tony and I was like, look, are you still down to do these Dynamax Raikou? And he's like, yeah. And I was so stoked. But then all of a sudden I had a thought. I don't really have any money. Like, I know that the max particle limit is such and such and you get but so many particles. But what that means to me is that I might just be able to do 2, maybe 3 Dynamax at most. So even though I was like really looking forward to spending time with Tony, I was like sad because I was like, I'm not going to dip into my account just to get some max particles to get Raikou, which is an amazing Pokemon, definitely, but it isn't Mewtwo kind of for me. So I was like, oh man, you know, I'm going to do what I can and really just try to have fun with Tony, you know, just talk to Tony and just say like, hey, you know, like we're going to do what we can. And he was like, yeah, same here. We were on the same exact page, which was very good. Now, obviously, we couldn't do the Dynamax Raikou by ourselves. I mean, there's people out there that probably could, but we couldn't. So we brought 2 of our friends to help us. And that thing was tough, man. Every time I had Shadow Ball, like we had to dip out of there, but we finally took it down. We took the first one down, and all of a sudden I look on my screen and it's 1972, which I looked online and I saw that it was the hundo, and just as I'm looking it up, Tony somehow runs out of balls on his and it runs. So I am sweating. I am shaking. Let me tell you, I don't really care for Dynamax Pokemon at all, but there's just something about having a hundo anything on screen that just a hundo or a shiny, for me, it's more of like a hundo, but there's just something about having a hundo on screen. And all of a sudden, I don't know how to throw a ball anymore because most of my balls were missing. I couldn't get an excellent and I was down to my last ball. I've never used a master ball, so I had 4 up until that moment. So I used my master ball without even look. I didn't even record it. I didn't care. It was so fast. I was down to my last ball and I looked at Tony and I was like, well, I guess I got to use the master ball. And I just used it without thinking, because if I thought about it, I would have probably chanced just throwing it because I am who I am. But I just used the master ball, and Do I regret it? Not really, but I thought that when I used the Master Ball, it would be on something completely different. But the good news is there are people whose kids or they themselves have accidentally used a Master Ball on something like a Pidgey. So, I mean, I understand if that's your favorite Pokemon, but you get the point. And that's the story on the first Master Ball I ever used. And was it worth it? I think it was, because I got to spend so much time with my family over the weekend. I got to kind of refill my soul, like recharge my soul batteries. And the time that you spend with your family is always going to be more valuable than any money you can spend on any game. So I don't regret spending the time with my family. I mean, I did get the Hundo Raikou. I don't think I put it on screen yet, but let's put it on screen. Ooh, Hundo Raikou. Pretty awesome. If it looks powered up, that's because I've been powering it up. Also, if it sounds weird in the background, it is pouring outside, so please forgive me. I thought I wasn't going to have a good time with the Dynamax Raikou battles, but I actually did, and it's not necessarily because I got the Hundo, but definitely the Hundo helps. It was because of the weekend that I had. Sometimes I forget that I need family and friends and just good time with people that I love and love me to kind of just bring me back, because you can't just be invested in a game like all the time. It's like Ready Player One. Like, you know, that universe is amazing, but the real world is the only place that you can get a real meal. And if it's not actual food, you know, it's like feeding your soul. You get it. All right, enough of the mushy-gushy and family stuff, even though I do love my family and my friends. Enough of that. We have a couple things to talk about. Now, the first thing up is going to be Mega Absol Raid Day. That goes down Sunday, March 23rd, 2025 from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. All right, attack availability updates is what it's starting off here. It says, starting with the event and continuing afterwards, Absol will be able to learn the charge attack Brutal Swing. Brutal Swing in trainer battles does 55 power, and gyms and raids does 65 power. Event bonuses for the event: the remote raid pass limit is increased from 5 to 20 from Saturday, March 22nd at 5 p.m. to Sunday, March 23rd at 8 p.m. Receive up to 5 additional free raid passes from Spinning Gym Photo Discs for a total of 6. If you save the one from the day before, I guess you get 7. You also have an increased chance of encountering shiny Absol from mega raids. From a raid day, I think it's 1 in 10, but Absol in general is 1 in 64. Anyway, it's a good time to get a shiny with a decent IV spread. Also, there is an event ticket for $5 of the equivalent pricing in your local currency. You can get some of the following bonuses: 8 additional raid passes from Spinning Gym Photo Discs for a daily total of 14. Increased chance to get Rare Candy XL from raids, 50% more XP from raid battles, 2 times Stardust from raid battles. These bonuses will be effective on Sunday, March 23rd, 2025 from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. Trainers will also be able to purchase and gift tickets to anyone like on their friends list. Please don't gift this to me. I will not be participating. I probably have work, which, it's not great, but you got to do what you got to do. There's a timed research, free time research. There is an opportunity will be available during the event. You complete it and you get 10,000 Stardust. 1 additional Stardust for completing a raid battle for a total of 2,000 Stardust or 3,000 Stardust with the event ticket and more. When it comes to Absol in general, if you're looking for the CP in raids, it is going to be, what is this? 1443 for 100% IV and 1805 in weather boost. It's a dark type, so it can only be boosted in fog. I don't know if they're going to have research or anything, but 1443, 1805 are going to be your hundos. As far as counters, I'm looking on the PokemonGO hub, and they're saying like Mega Lucario, Mega Heracross, Mega Blaziken, Terrakion. I mean, Lucario, Shadow Conquest. Like, who has not all these Pokemon, but like this is insane. Anyway, what it's really trying to say is it's Absol. It's a dark type Pokemon. You can probably solo this, duo it, definitely. All you need are fighting anything that a dark type is weak to. So fighting Bug, Fairy. I think that's it. I might be forgetting one, but there you go. As far as moves, I mean, it's going to get, what is the move? Brutal Swing, but I mean, it doesn't really do anything. But if you wanted to use it in the Great League, it's going to be 0-15-15. In the Ultra League, it's going to be a 1-15-15. And in the Master League, it is going to be a 15-15-15. Absol in general only goes up to 2856 CP, so I wouldn't recommend using it for the Master League, but maybe you're better than me and you know, that's how you want to do it. All right, trainer. After that, it says the Bug Out event returns featuring Sizzlipede's PokemonGO debut. The Bug Out event is going to happen after Mega Absol, so it's going to happen the following Wednesday, March 26th at 10 a.m. to Sunday, March 30th, 2025 at 8 p.m. local time. The event bonuses for this one are going to be 2x XP for successfully catching Pokemon with nice throws or better. That is amazing. If you're leveling up, that is amazing. Increase candy for nice throws or better. That is just good for everyone. Especially like if you have something stacked, you wait till this event, you get more candy if that's your thing. Increase chance for Candy XL for nice throws or better for trainers level 31 and up. This event is just a really good event for anyone to participate in. Lure modules will attract Sizzlipede during the event. Increase chance to encounter Shiny Wurmple and Shiny Venipede. Okay. It's a nice little touch. If enough Pokemon are caught with help from a single lure module, additional Pokemon will appear near the lured Pokestop. So this is a new addition to lure modules. It's like powering them up. I think that is really good. Rewarding the player for activating their lure module and spending their money or their precious resources. Because you don't get lure modules from everything, but you know, you win a showcase, maybe some some free research, doing a route. You know, you got to put in work to get those lure modules, so it's good that you're getting something back. The Pokemon debut is going to be Sizzlipede, and then you can evolve Sizzlipede into Centiskorch by using 50 Sizzlipede candy. Sizzlipede is a, I believe, bug and fire type, which is pretty cool because in Sword and Shield it has this like ability Flash Fire where if a fire attack is thrown at it, it negates it and then it just boosts its special. I wish this game had like abilities or something like that. So, I don't know. It'd be cool, but I digress. The wild encounters for this event are going to be Caterpie, Weedle, Wurmple, Nincada, Venipede, Dwebble, Joltik, Grubbin, Dewpider, Nimble, and some trainers might even encounter the following: Cutify. Every Pokemon on this list can be shiny except for the Sizzlipede. I am looking forward to that Cutifly. I definitely want a shiny Cutifly. I want the Nimble and the Dewpider as well. I say Dewpider like that because I like it on like when they say like Dewpider. I don't know where the J is in that, but man, you know. Anyway, in raids, 1-star raids, Scyther, Nincada, Sizzlipede. That is amazing. Scyther is in 1-star raids. Do I have a button for that? Yeah, I definitely do. Yeah, definitely 4 Scyther in 1-star raids. Ninkata being in 1-star raids, I guess that's okay, but not as great. Scyther and Ninkata both have the 1 in 64 shiny odds. Is Sizzlipede going to be good? I don't know, but we don't have many bug types, and I'm always down for a nice bug type. The shiny of this is really amazing, and I'm heartbroken that it didn't come out. In 3-star raids, we're going to have Beedrill, Scizor or Sizer. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I say Scizor because, it's me. Cleavor. Those are going to be your 3 Pokemon in the 3-star raids. That's amazing. I mean, in the 1-star raid, Scyther and to Scizor, do the 1-star or the 3-star with the Scizor, because it can mega evolve. Yes, this is a good one. I like this one because it gives some gravitas to the pool, especially in the raid department. You have Beedrill. Beedrill also has a mega, and Cleavor is a Pokemon that it's a relatively rare shiny, especially if you didn't participate in that raid day. There will be field research task rewards and a timed research with 1 free lure module and encounters with event-themed Pokemon, including Shed Ninja, Sizzlipede, Cleavor, and more. I don't know if Shed Ninja's shiny is going to be unlocked, but it doesn't have the asterisk on the PokemonGO website. But if not, that is a hard shiny to get. Definitely a hard shiny to get. Shed Ninja, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time because of its ability too in the game. I forget what it is, but it's like the only things that it's super effective against it can hit it. I forget what the ability is called. Anyway, of course, there's going to be a $2 paid timed research, and you will get 1 lure module, 2 premium battle passes, and encounter with event-themed Pokemon, including Heracross, Sizzlipede, Cleavor, and more. Is it worth it? Let me work it. Yes, it is worth it. Will I get it? Probably not. I'm still in kind of like my budget phase, so... Anyway, there will be a new avatar item. The following avatar item will be able to purchase in the in-game shop during this event, and they will continue to be available to purchase after the event ends. Sizzlipede boots, Scolipede jacket. Fire. Yeah. It's straight up fire. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not even like a bug type like trainer or person or anything like that, but it's just, I don't know what it's doing to me. It's calling to me. I don't think it would look good on my avatar though, but on this avatar it works with the nice little background, and it's fire. I'm sorry. I think it's too hot for a jacket and boots, especially East Coast, but whatever. Obviously, there will be collection challenges and Pokestop showcases. Oh, real quick, thank you. Thanks for watching, listening. Remember to like, comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. And without further ado, we're just going to jump into this Fuzzy Buddy Research Day. That's going down Saturday, March 29, 2025 from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. The featured Pokemon are going to be Teddiursa, Cubchoo, Pancham, and a Stuffle. Wild encounters for this event will be Sentret, Slackoth, Bidoof, Minccino, and Bunnelby. This is a great time to get a Shundo if you are trying to get a Shundo of any of these Pokemon that are going to be in research. Like I said, it's going to be Teddiursa, Cubchoo, Pancham, and Stuffle. I wish I could tell you which Pokemon to focus on, but I cannot. All these Pokemon in their own way are great. We'll take it one by one real quick. First, the Teddiursa goes into Ursaluna, a very good pick for the Master League and a very good generalist, I believe. Cubchoo into Beartic. Again, another good Pokemon For PvP, maybe. For raids, definitely. Pancham into Pangoro. Very good Pokemon for Great League, Ultra League. I don't think the IVs you're going to get from the research might work, but you might have to trade it. Either way, still great Pokemon. Stuffle into... What's Stuffle's evolution? But the evolution had a calm day, and it had Drain Punch as its legacy move. You don't need Drain Punch. Shadow Claw, what is it? Superpower, and I forgot the other one. Stomp, I believe, for the same type attack bonus. I forget its evolution. It's like, it's really like just out of my head. I can't think of it, but it's in the anime. Holy moly. Like I said, the wild encounters are going to be Sentret, Slackoth, Bidoof, Minccino, and Bunnelby. All have shiny potential. The pool of the wild spawns are okay. I'm always going to go for Slackoth because I always want that hundo. I'm never going to stop until I get that hundo. But hopefully I can actually participate the way that I want to. What I don't want to do is this paid time research. For $2 at the equivalent pricing tier in your local currency, you'll be able to access event-exclusive timed research. Basically, you'll get encounters with the pool of Pokemon. Teddiursa, Cubchoo, Pancham, Stuffle. It says Pokemon that appear during this timed research will have the same chance of appearing as a shiny Pokemon as those that can be encountered through field research during the event, which means you have a 1 in 10 chance, odds, plural, of it being shiny. It says, note to PokemonGO City Safari participants. I'm not even in that, but here we go. Trainers participating in PokemonGO City Safari on March 29th won't miss out. The Fuzzy Buddy Research Day, Field Research Day will take center stage from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. That is terrible. Let's say you went to wherever the City Safari is to play the City Safari, and then all of a sudden from 2 p.m. you get this mid kind of like get out of here. I didn't pay this money to come here and do this event just so I could have this fuzzy. Like, don't get me wrong, great Pokemon, but not while I'm vacation. I'm sorry, but I'm not with these. No, I don't like that at all. Anyway, and last but not least, trainer, before we go, we obviously have to talk about this PokemonGO Scopely thing. So we'll get into it right now. PokemonGO moving to a new home with Scopely. Trainers, I'm Ed Wu, and I have had the privilege of leading the PokemonGO team at Niantic. Today I wanted to share some important news. PokemonGO will be joining Scopely, a video game developer and publisher home to a wide range of leading games and talented teams around the world. As it's always important to me and our entire game team that our community understands and is excited by the long-term vision for this game, I want to share why I believe a partnership with Scopely will be a positive step for all of you and the game's future. Now, I'm not going to read this verbatim anymore. I'm just going to sum up what I see. First, it says, the PokemonGO is more than just a game to me. It's my life's work. I've been a part of Niantic since blah, 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 and working through this, that's great. That's because this game is very profitable, so that's why you have such longevity with the game. It also says, Scopely express a deep admiration for this community and our team. Yes, because you have that AR thing that no other company has, so they needed your team to pilot it, and when they learn everything they need to learn off of your team, they will get rid of them and then get their own team. They express deep admiration because they feel like this game is a game that they can make money off of. It is a business. Is like, why do we need all these words just to say they want to buy us because they feel like they can make money off of this in the long term, you know? So that's what I'm getting from that. Then it says the entire Pokemon Go team is staying together through this partnership. Now, from what I hear, that's not necessarily true. They have their loopholes in how to get rid of who they want. And I'm pretty sure they use them. Now, again, they are keeping the team that makes them the most money. Until that stops being the case, we will never hear from those people again, because they will probably sign an NDA. I know I sound pessimistic, but like, it's a business. Like, I love this game and all, like, you know, the friends and rainbows and all the stuff that, like, the love and friendship, but this is the reality of a business. So don't be shocked. The reason why they're buying it is because they think that it's a forever game. If people keep spending the way they do, they have all these microtransactions. Yeah, it's going to stay. It says we will be joining a broader organization dedicated to games. Yeah, a bigger, because they have more money. So if someone from Niantic or someone from now Scopely has an idea that'll, you know, make a lot of money, but they need to invest, I don't know, like server space or anything like that costs a lot of money, because at this point the servers to maintain the game, I mean, probably Scopely is the only entity that has them or will create them. So that's it. With Scopely's full commitment, experience, and resources, keyword resources. They should have had resources bold, because resources is really what it is. If they really cared about the game and all its thing, then they wouldn't be bought out, because they'd be really committed to making the game, you know, the art of the game, despite the money. And, you know, they got bought out, so everyone does have a price. Our partners at the Pokemon Company have always been central to how we build this game together. Starting with the physics of the first Pokeball throw that we had tuned together, I am incredibly grateful for their daily wisdom. Yeah, what I'm saying is that PokemonGO Company or Niantic, they probably have proprietary technology or what have you, that in order to get it from Scope, they just had to outright buy them. So that's kind of, you know, and then with all these little microtransactions, hear me out real quick, with all these microtransactions, especially if you've played Scopely's games. One of them that I've played is Monopoly Go. It's a very good game, but it gives you everything you want real quick, and then after you run out, like, microtransactions out the wazoo. Pokemon Go has been setting themselves up so that they can sell themselves to Scopely. I'm pretty sure this has been in the works for a while, and Scopely was like, hey, I need you guys to generate more in these microtransactions. And when you can show us that you can generate not only microtransactions at every little single step and turn, then we will see that, you know, you can get them at every turn. And are you actually going to get them at every turn? The answer is yes. They got us at every single turn, every single event. They have events every single 5 days. The events used to be a week, and then it used to be like 2 weeks of vanilla spawns, and then another event to, like, really, now it's an event every 5 days with a raid day in between and a research day here and there. Great for the content, but bad for my wallet. Anyway, trainer, I hope you enjoyed. With that said, we are going to get out of here. And remember, you don't have to be the very best. You already are. Okay, love you. Bye.